When we look at ourselves, and we can all do this, there's conditioning. Whether we're aware of it or not, there's conditioning. And that extends into how we relate. And so, part of the reason awareness practices are so essential in transformational work and performance and enhancing performance is that we have to look at what's not working and what habits aren't actually serving the team goal or our personal goals. And so that's one of the first places I think to place attention. One of the sort of the moniker of mindful life, mindful work is at the intersection of self awareness and team performance, because it's each of our self awarenesses that contribute either in a positive or a negative way to team performance. And so the way this shows up is, manyfold, in that teams that aren't communicating well are often teams that don't know they're not communicating well. No team is out there trying to communicate poorly. They think they're communicating well. And then when they find out that they're not, it's how we respond to that. There's nothing wrong with communicating poorly. But if we don't do anything about it, we just keep getting the same. And so what we've seen in practice is, there's ways to communicate better. One is through a place of self-awareness. One is through a place of team awareness. We're pausing before we communicate something if we're not clean energetically around sort of what we're trying to convey. Is what we're trying to convey constructive or destructive? Does it bring us together or does it push us apart? And so all of these things take self-awareness. And a culture is the thing that can't be named, right? There's the exterior to culture. There's things like just to use our culture, our world. There's buildings, there's roads, there's things that you can point to that build the infrastructure of our culture. But then there's all those intangible things. Why does Philadelphia feel different than San Francisco? It's got basically the same roads and buildings and stuff. Well, there's a reason. Why is London different than, Delhi? Um, because there's this cultural element that is the people, that is the intangible things that you can't point to, and you can point to stuff that's obvious like food and these sorts of things that are cultural. But then there's something that you can't point to that's unseen. So a lot of our work is coming in and hearing what's not working, and then addressing the unseen causes of why it's not working.